3-4-5, gotta watch my condition. Gotta stay balanced, can't knock off my pivot. Rocks in the ribbons, yeah, rocks in the ribbons. On my way to the top, few blocks from the riches.
3, 4, 5 to wake up. Y'all already know. Story time, story time, story time. This was about like 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I had a crazy situation that happened to me that kind of started all of this. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that started this, but this is definitely something that played a part. You know what I'm saying? So 4 years ago, I used to get this weird pain in my rib, like it's like an uncomfortable, just felt like something was off on my left side. And it's been bothering me for a long time. Like, so I've been with my fiance for about 7 years, and this has been going on since before I met her. It's just a weird feeling in my side, especially if I'm standing up and I'm walking around for a long time. It would just feel like a weird clicking feeling in my ribs. But I've never had any rib injuries. I never broke any ribs or anything like that. So I just, you know, see, that's the thing. Like, as a guy, sometimes guys kind of just ignore shit. We don't go to the doctor and we don't go get a checkup because we're just like, oh, fuck it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I was on some fuck it, whatever shit. And just letting time go by and just keep ignoring it. And I keep complaining about it. I do keep complaining about it. Mind you, my fiance is a nurse, a registered nurse. You only got about a couple of times that you can complain about something before they start getting on your ass about it. She was getting on my ass about it. She's like, all right, tired of you complaining about it. Told you to go to the doctor mad times. You're not going. We're going to the emergency room. You're gonna get an MRI. Whatever, man. Get to the hospital, stick me with needles, do all that shit, put me in the machine, they do the MRI, and we waiting for the results to come back. And the doctor comes in the room with a puzzled look on his face. He's like, sir, did you know, or are you aware about this football-sized mass that you have in your stomach? It's like, what? Football-sized what? What? Then he shows me this picture. Look at that. Look at that shit. That big ass shit is just chilling in my stomach. Just chilling there, rent free. Imagine that. He's like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen anything like this. We're gonna have to send you to a cancer specialist, Stony Brook. I'm like, what is going on? What? So immediately, as soon as I find out that I got this thing in my stomach, I'm like stiff. Like, I feel like I'm scared to move now. Meanwhile, I've had this in there, but I'm just scared to move. I feel like I'm gonna pop it. I feel like something's gonna happen. Get sent to Stony Brook Cancer Doctor. Now, walking up to the place where I gotta go, and it says it on the entrance, cancer specialist. And I'm just like, man, how did I end up here? Like, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. I'm like probably like 27. Yeah, I'm probably like 27 at the time. So I'm like, what could this be? Like, there's no way I got cancer, bro. Like, what is going on? Get inside, you know what I mean? And doctor does more tests. You know, he sees what they see, and this is a guy who's been performing surgeries on people for probably over a decade, and he told me flat out, I've never seen this before. I don't really got an answer for you of what it is, but the only answer that I can give you right now is we need to get that shit out of you. Bro, so we need to get that out of you. Which I kind of already knew. Obviously I can't live with that forever. So I kind of in my mind knew I was gonna have to get some type of surgery. So they schedule my surgery, tells me, you know what I'm saying, like, try not to do no heavy lifting, just relax for the next couple of weeks until your surgery come, and, you know, see what happens type shit. Like, we'll see what happens. Like, all right, bro. So, you know, stressed. I ain't never had surgery. I ain't never had stitches. I ain't never had nothing. I've had open cuts. I've had broken bones, but I've never had an actual surgery where they put me to sleep and none of that. Like, I had a tooth removed, sleeping gas. Laughing gas, and then they didn't put me to sleep. So I've never been put to sleep. So I'm worried about that. You know what I mean? I got 2 kids. My girl's gonna be left at the crib while I'm getting this surgery with my kids. Like, stressful. I'm thinking the worst, honestly. Like, what happens if I don't wake up? What happens if this shit is deep, man? This shit is crazy. Like, that's a whole nother thing. That shit was stressful. Just knowing that I have to go under the knife and I got all these responsibilities. I got rent. I got all type of shit that I'm supposed to be. You know, my job at the time was construction. So how the fuck are you gonna tell me I can't do no heavy lifting and be a construction worker? Like, come on, make it make sense. So I was stressed, you know what I mean? So, surgery day, you know what I'm saying? Went in, they hooked your boy up. Anesthesiologist put my ass to sleep. Last thing I remember, being on that cold table, they said, all right, just count back from like 20. I'm like 19, 18, done. I don't remember nothing. It went by in a second. Next thing I know, I woke up. Like, I just remember laying there. I was on my back, and I opened my eyes, and the first thing, my automatic reaction. Mind you, hold on, wait. Mind you, I slept on this whole thing. Like, I didn't put too much thought in post-surgery, like after. Like, I didn't realize how much pain I was gonna be in and the type of shit that I was gonna be going through after the surgery. I was just like, man, I'm gonna be back on my feet in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. What? Man, when I woke up and I lifted my head up just to look up, the pain, I got a scar from here all the way down. Yeah, from here all the way down, maybe a little bit lower. Like right here, all the way down my stomach. My whole stomach is cut open. They done fucked my whole tattoo up, everything. It's woke up, it's just crazy pain. You don't realize how much you need your core for everyday things, like the simple shit. Lifting your head up, looking around. You need your core for that. Trying to talk, like I was like, I sounded like Nas while I was in there, the rapper Nas. Like, I just had a low ass voice. Couldn't even talk loud. I couldn't laugh. I was scared to sneeze because the pain from sneezing, I just felt like I was gonna rip my whole stomach open. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, I was in OD amounts of pain. Like, I woke up like, so glad that shit over with, you know what I'm saying? That shit was wild. But I remember being in the room and I was getting like muscle spasms in my stomach, like my abs were tightening up and clenching, and the incision was burning. That shit was crazy. I was in so much pain, yo. It was crazy. They had me on all type of shit. All type of shit. I was fucked up. And I had a past addiction thing with, you know, perks and Xanax and shit like that. So they had given me oxys and all that, and I was kind of just like, man, I don't even want to take this type of shit because I don't even want to get back into that feeling of it feeling good and then after surgery. But man, I needed that shit, and I didn't take it on with me after it was, my prescription was up. That was it, you know what I mean? I'm good, but it was just like, man, I needed that shit. Boy, I was in hella pain, crazy. I was in the room falling asleep, like half falling asleep. You And the nurse came in to check on me, because you know the nurses come in the room like every fucking 10 minutes to ask you your last name and the annoying shit. Shout out to the nurses though, love you babe. But it's coming in the room, I'm half asleep. I didn't even hear her come in. All of a sudden I look up and she's just standing over me. I jump, I'm like, oh, the pain that I had in my stomach. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Bitch scared the shit out of me. I'm like, damn. Now I went home. Well, first off, before I went home, I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go number 2 in order for them to let me go. And that shit was taking a long time. Not to get too personal, but that shit literally was not coming out. Literally. And I couldn't even go to the bathroom number 1 the right way because they had put, some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. It was fucked up. And, yeah. I'm walking around, doing laps around the damn hospital. I'm like this. Cause I can't even stand up straight. Couldn't stand up straight for a couple of weeks. It was fucked up. I felt like if I stood up straight, my whole shit was just gonna bust open. It's fucked up. I got home, you know what I'm saying? My kids is trying to jump on me. They trying to, it was rough, man. It was a rough time, you know what I'm saying? And I had this big thing in my stomach that I had no idea about. And honestly, if it wasn't for my fiance being on my ass and telling me to go, who knows? It could have ended up really bad. It could have ended up, who knows? I might have still even had it. You know what I'm saying? And thank God, they ran tests on it after they took it out, and it was non-cancerous. Just a big ball of nothing that just grew in my stomach that could have been there since, who knows? He told me it could have started growing since I was a kid. So, you know what I mean? Say that to say this, man. The whole point of this video, get your checkups, man. If you feel something, say something. Don't just ignore it. You never know what it could be, or you never know. I'm saying, like, go to the doctor, get checkups. This shit is real. We getting old now, especially all my peers and people that we grew up together and went to school with. We getting old now. If you feel something, say something. Go to the doctor. Don't be scared. Don't feel like you too cool to go to. Don't feel like you too cool to go to the doctor. Don't feel like you too manly and tough to go to the doctor, cause that should have saved your life. Really though. Really though. But yeah, it's just a little story time. Y'all already know though. 3, 4, 5 to wake up. Self-mastery, mastering self, master your health, master your doctor's appointments. You know what I'm saying? Stay on top of your shit, man. No slacking in any form. You already know.